You're a part of the world's largest prayer and praise gathering. Join us on Praise the Lord from New York City as we bring you anointed pastors, evangelists, teachers, authors, and other special guests with testimonies and teaching to encourage and inspire, and music to glorify God as we lift up Jesus Christ as Lord.
Hey, God bless you. I'm Pastor Paul B. Mitchell of Changing Lives Christian Center, Brooklyn, New York, and welcome to Praise the Lord. I am your host today, and today we have a wonderful program for you. Now, I know there's some people out there who are wondering, well, what do you have for us today, Pastor? Well, I believe God has some great things and some great information for you out there. Listen. The Bible talks about us being in good health. He said, above all, I wish that you prosper and be in health even as your soul prospers. Now listen, your soul is comprised of 5 components: your mind, your will, your emotions, your imagination, and fifthly, your intellect. So technically, we cannot be better in any area of our lives until our minds become better. And I believe this program today is going to help your mind. Now, I know you're excited about that, and I am too. I believe we're all going to learn some things today that is going to bless us tremendously. And we're glad that you tuned in today to the Praise the Lord program. We have Dr. Peter Bhiro with us. He is the owner and the president of New Jersey Institute of Anti-Aging and Integrative Medicine. Dr. Bhiro, welcome to Praise the Lord.
Oh, it's my privilege, brother. My
it's
privilege.
a blessing to have you here with us today. Now, I know that you are from Guyana.
Yes,
South
America.
South America.
Yes.
Now, tell us about your life and how you ended up in the United States.
Oh, it's all his guidance, I'll tell you. I was about 17 years of age, you know, and I attended one of the best schools in my country. And it was our parents' desire to get us to another country to promote and to educate us. So my uncle, who works for the American government, Dr. Robert Ramphel, also another pastor in Minnesota, runs in the family. Yes, well, he sponsored us, and I'd say about 20 to 30 of us got a green cards and came to the United States of America. Yes, we emigrated from there. We came to New York City, and there I embarked in my pathway, high school, college, medical school, residency. And that's how it all began. Yeah.
Tell us, Doctor, a little bit. Now, we're blessed that you're here.
Oh, thank you.
Thank God you're here.
And I'm blessed, too.
I've read so many things on you in just a short time that I've known you. And you are well-trained, well-equipped. You're highly professional. Tell us a little bit about your training.
Well, I'll tell you, for the less than 2 decades, I've been practicing internal medicine. You know, basically a patient comes in, have high blood pressure, we prescribe you a drug. Over the years, I began to see the side effects of numerous medications, and something sparked in me that there's got to be another way. So one day I decided to just embark and went to a little training session. I said, wow, what they're teaching makes sense.
Yes.
That there's got to be a different way, not just medications. Now, I'm trained in the best of both worlds, from a holistic point of view and from a traditional point of view. So together, I've put together a clinic where I can balance both, utilizing traditional drugs and offsetting the side effects by using natural agents. And because of that, I've seen changes in people. We've had a significant improvement in people's lives, the disease processes. I've got patients off their drugs. As a matter of fact, I have a 60-year-old guy who recently, about 1 year ago, 2 open heart surgeries in 1 month. He was placed on an antidepressant. He's a marathon runner. He can barely move a block. He was on several drugs, anti-cholesterol drugs, high blood pressure medications, and antidepressants. Somebody told him about me. He comes in, he said, look, I've never heard about anti-aging medicine. Right. I've never heard of integrative medicine. Yeah, what is it all about, you know? And a word to the congregation, you know, when I say anti-aging, I'm not talking about facial aesthetics. I'm talking about ways where we can promote, where we can enhance, where we can regenerate, rebuild, rejuvenate the body's endogenous systems to fight against age-related diseases, age-related disorders, degenerative diseases of all forms. So I did a workup on him. On day 19, he called me and said, Doc, I feel like Superman. Mind you, this year he turned 68, and he just ran a marathon of 28 miles.
Wow.
On my protocol, he's off his antidepressants because what I did, I also checked not only his hormones, but I checked his neurotransmitters. You know, neurotransmitters and hormones, and many physicians who are doing this are replacing, performing hormone replacement therapies in men and women, but they're not checking neurotransmitters. We know it's like a lock and key phenomenon. If the hormones are off, it can transmit into the brain and cause your neurotransmitters to be off. It's a perfect example. A postmenopausal woman. When her hormones drop, what happens? Well, she becomes irritable. She can't sleep. She's moody.
Is that what happens?
That's what I've been told.
Okay, so you're teaching us something already. Okay,
oh my gosh, yeah. And you know, and so what has happened? It's translating into the nervous system.
This is after menopause.
Yes. Even perimenopausal symptoms. We'll begin to see changes as early as 15 years earlier. A lot of women still having the menses, but saying, Doc, you know, every time my period comes around, I'm moody, my husband is complaining, I'm angry, I'm irritable, I feel down, I'm depressed. And, you know, and so they go to the gynecologist or the other specialist and they put in an antidepressant. Mm-hmm. But what we found before a moment of menses, there's changes in the progesterone level. It also translates into the brain now, changing the GABA receptors. Now remember, GABA is has a relaxing effect in the body, a calming effect. So when you replace progesterone in a woman, for example, it could bind to the GABA receptors and you feel as though you're in Valium, you're relaxed.
We all need this information because the body is so sensitive.
Yes.
And as we all get older, and we are all getting older.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting older, and I can tell every time I look in the mirror.
If I told you my age, you wouldn't guess it. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. Oh.
As we get older, we find out that our bodies are changing. And all of us are concerned about looking younger, longer. What are some of the things we can do to look younger, longer? We're going to talk about what needs to happen in terms of health, but what are some of the physical things that happen when we take care of the insides? What can we do to look younger, longer?
Well, okay. First of all, you can join my facial aesthetics program. No, that's a joke. Well, first of all, our lifestyle.
Okay.
What we're eating, cigarette smoking, people are aging, increased wrinkles. We see that. You know, living in the sun. Changes in the skin. Let's talk about I've become an authority on bioidentical hormones or natural hormone replacement therapy. And what we have found as we age, now there is a theory of aging. It states that as hormones fall, we begin to age. Now, on the opposite side of the coin in other specialties, or perhaps in traditional medicine, they say as we age, hormones fall.
Yeah.
Anti-aging is saying no. As hormones fall, we begin to age. So what is it we can do? Well, first of all, a thorough complete workup of our hormones. Many patients come in complaining of fatigue, loss of stamina, no energy. And most traditional docs will focus on the thyroid. They check other parameters, but they focus on the thyroid. Now, Doc, you know what? I have all these symptoms. My thyroid is perfect. There's got to be something more. Well, what I do, we need to remember that all the hormones in the body is like a car engine. If the alternator goes bad or the carburetor goes down,